afternoon and good evening, maybe, wherever you are. I hope everybody's okay tonight. I'm just going to take that sub goal off. I don't need that. Because I hit it. I hit the sub goal today. Went over 300, so that's good. Okay, so I don't normally stream on a Saturday. And actually I don't normally stream in an afternoon, but I just felt that I was kind of peddling about in the game, thought I was going to put in a good couple of hours, so I thought, well, why not go live while I'm doing this? So thought I'd give it a go. So I'm just gonna do one thing here and then we can get into it, and I'll explain what I'm doing. It's a bit loud for me, that. Get down to about 60. Okay, right. Let me just sort this out then. Okay, so yeah, I am currently sitting in Victoria Holdings or something, Victorenko Holdings, and I've been doing runs backwards and forwards from Shinra to Desra. And at first I was doing them because I thought, oh, they're quite profitable. Some of them were bringing in a lot of money for just a quick jump, and I've only been interdicted once, so I'm doing alright as far as that goes. Hi Darren, how's it going? Welcome in. So I'm here in my Type 9 ineffectual shipping ship. Trying to keep the hull intact. Because it can be a pretty tricky ship to navigate through the slot with. Okay, but we'll clear this time, so we've done alright there. And the only thing about this ship which I've noticed recently is that I don't know why it seems to overheat a little bit, so I've got to keep an eye on that. Yeah, right, Dave, how's it going? Welcome into the stream as well. Do you know, I've never followed up. I've never honestly followed up half those tips. But yeah, I've received a few in my time. Not a whole load, but... I'm just making sure my streaming page... I've got all my analytics and stuff running. Probably best off that I knock off anything that I'm not using on my PC as well. Probably doing knocking that off. So yeah, it's a bit unusual to be on so early, but if anybody else is repped up and sitting in Jameson Memorial, again, these I'll show you where they go to and everything, and they seem pretty profitable, but at the moment I'm actually using them to rep up. But I have had some wing missions for I think I got a wing mission for 23 million, which was 2 trips. It took about 30 minute took about 30 minutes to do. 23 million. I think it was about 4 to 6 jumps in total or something like that. I can't remember. And then when I kind of... I've overshot it. And then when I moved down to these missions, I'm picking up a possible 10 million per run, but it's only one jump, and both the drop-ins are really, really quick. So both in Shinrata Desert and the other one, which it's CD something. I'm gonna just have a look at it now because I can't exactly remember the exact number. So, you know, within 5 or 6 minutes you've done the run. They are a bit, Darren, you're right. I think a lot of the ships are, and sometimes I don't know. I think they could do a better job with without being too pessimistic and everything. It is daytime. I think FDev can just be lazy overall with a lot of the stuff. I was looking at the community goal this week, and it's just 2 factions fighting each other. Like, it doesn't really give options, and it's no different from the one last week, which was only 1 faction and whatnot. I really think those community goals should have a little bit of a bigger list, maybe 10 different things to be doing around the universe. Hey, Commander Budman, nice to see you. Not seen you in a while. So, come on.
Access authorized. Clear to land at docking bay 25. You are approved for automated dock.
So, I am in my group, aren't I? Look, Commander Bob's out today. Don't know where he is, like, he's quite a distance from Shinrata. See what he's up to. Yeah, I think well, I've said it a million times, if I haven't said it a million and one times, is the intermediate content just needs to be a bit more engaging, in my opinion. Things like the community goals, they just need to spread it out a bit more. They need to make some of the storyline. Oh, we're going to clip him. Some of the storyline maybe a bit more interactive as well, where you can have some missions behind that, you know, instead of always kind of making your own. I love the game as well, and I'm always looking. The other night I was doing generation ships. Before that I was doing some passenger missions, and now I'm doing these kind of transport missions or trade missions. And so, yeah, and what I've decided to do with it finally is try and rep up in the Shinrata Desra system, because my rep's good, my influence isn't good in the system, so I wanna get my influence up. And the way I'm doing that is by doing things like a few donations, and then also doing some extra. These sensitive supply operations, for example, here, destination, that's the one, CD33, 4 million, and the influence option with 1 million pickups, so I'm going to take that one. And these are the ones I'm looking for, not this one to Timbald areas, but if need be, I can always take that one as well, but I'm looking for this CD 33 one. If not, there's also boom time deliveries. That doesn't give me an influence option. It does give me a rep option, which I can maybe, well, I'm fully repped anyway, so I'm going to decline it for the time being. Trust me, as I come live, it's going to change it all, isn't it? And it's not going to be... the sensitive supply thing's going to change. I can always pick another destination. That's not a big issue for me. As long as the influence option's there, I'll go somewhere else. I prefer to have them in the same spot for the simple fact that I can just drop them off. But I'll take it as the game throws it at me. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I love a bit of GTA when I get a chance. So how much space have we got left here? We've still got some capacity, so we can take another. Boom time deliveries, which I don't mind them if they're like in the 1,400 area, but when they get too high, the industry needs as well are a good one, especially for that much. Look at that, 10 million for 1,200 odd units. Right, okay, we've got another boom time delivery to Viktorenko, so I'll take that one as well, even though I'm not going to get much on that. I'll just take it off the bat. So let's do that one first. It's the easiest one to get out of the way because it's only one jump. Are you on the Discord, Darren? So we do have a few Xbox players on there. Not a ton, but we've got a few. Just off the bat, Dave, do you play on PS4? Can't remember if Dave plays on PS4 or Xbox. Nero plays on Xbox. Hey Brian, it's a bit early for you, isn't it? Just gonna get out the way of that ship before he cuts me in half. Yeah, who needs shields? If you're using it for delivery, just get an auto dock, and then you really shouldn't be worrying too much about it. If you get interdicted, you get interdicted. It's a numbers game, isn't it? I didn't even plan on doing a stream. I'm still a bit tired. The other night, anybody who was in the other night knows I'm suffering really badly from jet lag, so I ended up getting these sleeping pills. Maybe took one too many of them. Ended up sleeping for, I can't remember, 17, 18 hours, and then I still woke up at the time I'd been waking up anyway in the middle of the day, so it did absolutely no good. Absolutely no good for me. Yeah, but it is what it is. So at the moment I'm a little bit sleepy. I'm not too bad, but I'm trying to hold it off for tonight. Okay, so that's probably to destroy somebody or something. Incoming enemy. Got time bonus. Oh, and now we're going to overrun it, which is probably going to let the bad guy catch up to me. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, when you say good places, what do you mean? Interesting places, or? Oh, it's probably because of the sunlight on me. Believe me, I'm feeling it. It's not too bad, but I slept this 17 hours yesterday, and then I slept another 3 hours at some point, and then I slept another 4 hours this morning. I forced myself to get up about 4 hours ago, and now I'm just gonna stick it out. Oh yeah, Bob's all into the technology broker and everything at the moment, Brian, so if he's helping you get your shields and stuff, that's really good, because he helped me get my FSD booster. If you haven't seen that stream, go back and watch it, because it's... the ending of it, for me to get my boosters, is pretty exciting for this stream. Considering people know how I like to plod along and just do my thing. That was a pretty interesting stream, that one. Because neither Bob or I are very aggressive. Although I did kit a ship out for combat yesterday, and I did do alright. I killed something in my first combat, but solo combat situation. Which may not seem like much, but it was to me. Yeah, shields are well overrated. I'll have a look into it, Brian. It is something. I've done a couple of them before. I don't know if I've actually ever done it. I'm not carrying any illicit stuff, am I? But yeah, I'll speak to Bob. I was just looking, he's hanging around at the moment, but sometimes takes a while to reply because he writes in the local section. So I'll get a message about 20 minutes later, he's like, damn game. This is a nice, I think this might be my new home when I decide to switch places away from Shinrata. I like this place. No trees or anything in here. I tell you how bad the jet lag's been actually. I've not been able to play my new Formula 1 game properly yet because my reactions just aren't fast enough. If I do it, Dave, it'll probably be my come on. It will probably be my general ship. I'll just drop these off. Can I get influence? Nice one. So like I said, as much influence as I can get in the system now is my aim. Christ, this is going to be loading like this all the time, isn't it? I'll take my long range one, but or I might buy one and create something for it if I can. Not too sure at the moment. I don't really need reputation because I'm already repped up anyway. I'm laughing, he would do that. Just gonna see if there's anything to go to Shinrata Desra. I highly doubt it. I don't think I've seen any delivery things to go to Shinrata Desra. Oh, didn't see that drop-in point. Should have taken more notice of that. I don't mind, it's not a huge one, but... don't care too much for that stuff, so we'll get going again. Bob's messing about with his camera settings. I think he wants to be Obsidian Ant. They might be, but I'm not sure because it's canon. They might have their own defense force, to be honest. Oh, I didn't need to boost there, did I? I could have just jumped. Never mind. I'll have to see, Brian. Like I said, this jet lag's been kicking my ass, and I've got to go somewhere tomorrow morning. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to take a sleeping pill around 10 PM and just crash out till the morning. If not, I'll definitely do something tomorrow night to mix it up a bit. Now, I think I accidentally selected a planetary landing one, didn't I? But, I mean, it's not the be all and end all, but I don't like these long runs when you've got cargo because the chance of being interdicted just goes through the roof. Both together? There probably is actually around the vicinity of the ship, I would suppose so. Is anybody else streaming this afternoon, do you know? I bet everybody's streaming this afternoon, actually. It's why I normally don't. The thing is, I normally sleep like a baby. Ah. Well, no better than anywhere else, Dave. I mean, you can... I went looking for tungsten, plutonium, and something else the other day, and I got a tip off and went to this planet thinking I'm going to be loaded up here because it was the only... the three major components on this planet, so I was like, I'm going to get what I need, and I drove around for ages, and all it did was give me crappier asteroids before the good ones turned up, so it kind of, I don't know, didn't work out as well as I'd have thought. The numbers looked really good, but then when you arrived at the game, had managed to balance it out by just throwing more crappier outcrops at you for the basic stuff, so... Hey Salty Banana, welcome into the stream. You're over there on Twitch. If you're going to get back into ED, just expect a lot of grinding. If it's been a year, there's a lot changed in a year. A few more ships to buy. Guardian technology's opened up now, so you can get FSD boosters and things. There's a... I can't even think what we've had in the last year. Planetary updates in the last year, so the planets just look better now. I mean, Thargoids. The Thargoids have obviously come along in the last year. I don't think Thargoids were here a year ago, were they? And I think there's going to be a new alien race opened up to us as well, maybe in the next month or so. Just an inkling. Oh, I knew he'd come at me. Come at me, bro. I said going to this one I felt like I'd get interdicted. I don't know why. It's just that little bit too long. Normally if you have a drop in within 100 light seconds, you don't get interdicted. Anything longer than that. Anything longer than that, and it always happens just as you're coming in, so then you overshoot it. You have to make that back up. Yep, crime and punishment. Blooming it. How there's so much happened in the last year. Engineering. Is engineering in the last year or? No, shield equals, yeah. More cargo capacity. I'm a bit miffed because on this ship, I've got the Guardian frameshift drive booster. And that's a 5 slot. So that's stealing... I can't remember, it's stealing about 130 slot off me. Oh yeah, the Anaconda's still a good ship. Pretty much always will be, I think. It's a good multi-purpose vessel, I think. More nerfs. Don't believe people when they say there's more nerfs. It's fake news. It's all fake news. This is the best game in the world. Right, okay, there we go. Shiver Hub. I wonder if this is just the servers, but I'm noticing slight hanging. Oh, I did request docking, didn't I? Ah, good afternoon, Eledgar. How's it going? I'm going to destroy these advertising hoardings here. This better not scrape my ship, because I haven't got a... As we've talked about, I haven't got a shield, so...
Scan detected.
Be wary, Commander. We've got reports of heavy traffic in this sector.
Welcome in, Dean. Thanks for coming along into the stream. They've never taken credits off us. Do you just mean nerfing different bits so you're not making as much money? Right, so I've got that one and I've got this other one, which is... No, that's where I am. Am I? Yeah. So what's that one? That's to Hawking Gateway. Okay.
Touchdown sequence complete. Power down your engines.
Yeah, I mean, I've got... Oh. Apart from incredible indigestion. I had 100... I had 1,080,000,000 credits earlier today, and I've been playing for about 4 hours. And not playing at speed or anything like that, just kind of chilling. Credits aren't difficult to make. Once you get to a big enough ship, and repping up, that's the thing. Repping up's the difference between 500,000 and 10 million. Nobody seems to understand that. Pick a place to live and rep. Once you're repped up, the money starts flowing in. Like Capistrano. I know it's disgusting, isn't it, Brian? I should do more cash grabs. Oh, the servers are terrible today. Influence, nice one. So, and I'm not taking money at the moment. I'm doing this all for influence, system influence. It's going to take me forever if it keeps this loading situation up. This is pretty bad. Right. Let's see if anything is going to Shinrata Desera. Doesn't look like it. Well, it is a planetary landing. I knew I'd accidentally picked one, but... How can you go stir crazy on vacation? It's vacation. Play Elite all day. Oh, that will make you go stir crazy.
Landing gear retracted.
Don't crash into me. I have to keep remembering I was in my Anaconda earlier, so this the cabin of this ship is at the bottom, but the Anaconda's at the top. Oh. No wonder it keeps slipping down. That's a bit better.
Frameshift drive charging.
You could try Colonia or Beagle Point. I still haven't been to Beagle Point yet. And now I've got that boost in the Diamondback Explorer. It's so tempting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Where? Beagle Point? I know Kitcher's there at the moment, or half. No, Kitcher must be almost there because 50,000 light years must be around that, isn't it? 52, bloody hell! Shifting. It was 50 earlier. Hey Malcolm, how's it going? I was just having a scan through your videos the other day. I noticed you're getting a few more views these days, which is nice to see. Oh, bugger off. This better not be one of those weird, crazy ones. It is, it's swinging right out. Oh no. Oh no, I got back to it. Ah! Do you know, I always do this. I do this massive loop and then realise I probably should have gone under. Yeah. Yeah, I should have gone under. I've got to learn to read that, the little line-up thing. I've got to learn to read it better. I read it quite well sometimes, but then other times I'm... Well, actually, doesn't it help you when you're going for one of the when you're going for one of the engineers? That would actually... It would save you finding a load of different ones, I suppose. Oh, didn't want to slow down too much there.
Orbital flight engaged.
No, I'm coming in too fast. I don't know why I came in too fast like that.
Hull integrity compromised.
I was coming in at a good speed at first, and then it just... I don't know if it was because I was doing the turn or something. Well, it was for two separate ones. I've got reactive armor at the moment. Let's have a look. It's a sensitive supply operation, which I think are new. I've not noticed them before. It's going to be a bloody nightmare, this. I think it might be easy to go out,
Frameshift drive charging.
to be honest. Yeah, well, blow me up, why don't you?
Taking heat damage.
I'm just going to take myself up to about 100 kilometers, and then I'll come down again. I can't re-enter properly. Oh, great. I have to do a circular entry here. Wasn't bad, actually. Wasn't bad at all. I'd still be boosting if I... It's an option, Dave. Gotta remember, there's no up or down in space. It's all just figurative? Oh, that's not a word. It is a word. I'm so tired.
Scan detected.
Have you added that rocket launch you've been after for so long? Relative, thank you.
Landing gear deployed.
My resident dictionary, thank you very much, Pudman. What did I say? Reactive. Relativo. You know, when I was on holiday in New York last week, one of the really strange things, which just I didn't get used to, was speaking in English sometimes. Obviously, speaking in English and conversation-wise, no problem. But when I was buying stuff in shops and whatnot, I'm so used to saying thank you in and goodbye and stuff in Catalan that it was almost coming out every time. welcome in, Nordog Gellert, if I've pronounced that right. I'm, well, as the title says it, I'm repping up, and I'm trying to get influence with the Dark Wheel in Shinrata Desra. So I'm just running some missions for them. Just running some missions for them to try and, well, make a bit of money as well. But the game's running a bit slow at the moment. Okay, so I've got influence there. So I'll take a little bit more influence there. Yeah, I'm probably about 60% influence now in Shinrata Desra, which is good. With a Type 9, yep. Yep, a Type 9 with tons of cargo space, and it would have more if I didn't have my if I didn't have the Guardian FSD booster. But I need that to make these trips just that little bit shorter. You could buy VR with that grand. Well, let's go.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, like I said, the only problem is this Type 9, it overheats a little bit when you boost. I could engineer it a little bit, try and get the heat down. Should consider it, probably. The only thing is it adds mass at the beginning until... Oh, didn't realise I hadn't put in the station. Of course I'm going in the wrong direction. The jump range on this is, for a Type 9, it's pretty good. It's 24 light years. That's unladen at the moment. I think... It's too busy paying attention to that. Laden... I think it's 21 laden, fully laden. It's a bit of a trade-off, because if I didn't have that, I'd lose 10 light years on it. So it makes some of the delivery missions much faster. Than normally they would be. Oh well, at least it came round on the front end anyway. My inventory space is 744 tons. Although the 8 rack, I really don't think I need that. I could maybe swap that out for something else, I don't know yet. Oh, really? I've always wondered about. I'd like to have VR, but I can get travel sick really badly just from sitting close to a screen. So I never really get it with this game. I never really get it with Elite. I get it badly with some other games, so. Right, so welcome into the stream. If it's your first time in the stream, please click that like button. And if it's your 1500th time in the stream, please click that like button. Consider joining the Discord. Information's in the show notes underneath. Music today is by Miguel Johnson, which has been composed specifically for Elite Dangerous. And if you really like what you're watching today, do click that subscribe button as well. I did pass 300. Somebody subscribed in the middle of the night, so it didn't happen live on stream, but it did happen, which is good. Right, now, back to the mission board, and I'm going to try and find... I bet they're all going to drop off now, aren't they? Oh no, there you go. I can get influence with this one, so I'm going to take that one up. I want to try and take them to this one system if possible. I'm just going to check something here. I'm going to check on the open. I'm not sure if maybe I've fulfilled what they needed, because these missions have dropped off a lot now, and that's fine. I mean, if they've dropped off, they've dropped off. Well, kind of, Dog. What I'm trying to do is, it's something I've been meaning to do for a long time, which is the Dark Wheel may have something to do with Raxler, and so I'm kind of trying to play it until I get a mission or something that tells me to go out and look at something. Now it's totally just a thought off my own head. Okay, there we go. Get influence for that one. A lot of donation missions here, which is strange. They shouldn't need donating to. They've got plenty of money. That's a boom time delivery. To a planetary one, but it's in Shinrata Desert. Bloody hell, in Shinrata Desert? That's crazy. 8 million. Of course I'll take that one. An in-house delivery mission. How much space have I got left? I still got plenty of space on board as well. So if we can't switch back out into... I'll go into open and see. Hang on, I'm a bit behind on the chat now. What was I in there? Was I in solo? No. What are we saying?
Mission critical message.
Can't see because I'm the way I've got this set up. Right. No, unfortunately, I don't really deal in the game's power play. Sometimes try and play a bit around with power play for the background simulation, as I'm kind of doing now. But in the actual power play, I'm never involved in it, unfortunately. Solati. There we go. I'm not going to have a lot of space left now, am I? 667. Oof, I'll be lucky if I get any more missions now then. Ooh, that's tempting for 10 million, but I'd have to go backwards and forwards all the time. Right, okay, no, we're not going to get any more. So, we'll do this in System 1 first. Because the sooner we do that... I have just realised that it's probably a bit of a flight. Actually, it's not that bad. I really have to remember to look those things up, though. Right, off we go for this one. It's only 3,000 light seconds. 4,000 light seconds.
Landing restraints lifted. Exit
Somebody's having a barbecue outside and it's getting to me. I can't believe this pays 8 million for an in-system delivery. Now, I won't take the 8 million. Okay. Oh, 2 hours? Yeah, I can do it in 2 hours. I couldn't tell you. I think the Formidine Rift is my own personal opinion, and I don't have really any evidence that I can put forward for it. But I think the Formidine Rift might be a new race of aliens. That's my personal opinion about the Formidine Rift. But maybe it's aliens that have come through Raxxla. I don't know. The reason I chose the Dark Wheel is because it's one of the books. I did post it actually. It's I posted it in PDF format on the Discord. Oh, he's come to find me. Don't try to run. Oh, he might be elite actually, Zoth. I didn't think about that. 8 million in system. Should I just jump and make him chase me across the galaxy? I mean, they do say it's right under our nose, and getting to that elite status to have access to Shinrata Desra is kind of one of the main things that you're doing at the very beginning. So to say it's right under your nose kind of fits it, doesn't it? The thing is about Raxler is, I've said it before, I think it'll be opened up when the game comes to an end. I've said it before with Zoomski that I felt that it might be when they bring out the next version of the game. Who knows? It's all just... I'm just hypothesizing half the time, but I know the Dark Wheel supposedly have a connection to Raxler, and I think they're one of the groups that have actually found it or say they know more information about it than others. So I just think being on their side is probably a good thing. Christ on a stick. Yeah, he's gonna be. This is gonna be an elite fight. This was a really bad job to take. This wasn't there. This is gonna be. Come on, fight it, fight it. Go on. Yes. Let's get out of here while I can. That wasn't as bad as I thought at the beginning when it flung me out to the side. I was like, especially in a Type 9. Type 9 could barely get out of the mail slot, let alone fight off an interdiction. It's not like Diamondback Explorer. Interdictions are so easy in those things. Now the thing about the Formadine risk, this is where everybody was going missing, wasn't it? People kind of disappearing. So I think maybe there's a new race, and all this thing of signals and stuff being heard and looked for, and then people disappear. I think there's a very good chance of there being kind of another race out there. Let's try not to mess this one up, eh? Yeah, I think, well, this is the thing. Shinrata Desra isn't too far from Sol. I think if you're talking about the book, the Dark Wheel as well, I think that might have been the book that it was in. So the fact that there's a faction called the Dark Wheel, but you might need to be triple elite, quadruple elite, or whatever before you can get access to a mission that sends you out to look for it. And even then, there's probably nothing there. We'll have to see. I mean, I just like the idea as well of being fully repped up on for both influence and reputation, and seeing actually how high you can get paid for missions. I'm not sure of many people who are kind of double repped in that way. And I keep on calling it rep and not influence, but you get what I mean. I guess maybe people who live in Lave probably are. Like Nibbler, who comes in here a lot. I mean, they do so much work in Lave. They're probably doubled up. Jeez Louise.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, so this is the 8 million one, which is pretty good for an in-system one. And then all the others are going to Vitrenko Holding, which is good. Because that's only one jump as well. And it's right in off the start, it's like 100 light seconds, so... killing two birds with one stone. Yeah, it's a shame it can't actually. Okay, so it would be 8 million, but I'm going to take 5 in the influence. It's going to make sure there's none. That's a mining rush. There's no more of these in-system ones because they seem to pay out very, very well. It all seems to be mining. Okay. Well, that was easy money. Especially when you get useless offers in your missions as well. Alright, Darren, thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching today. I don't even know why I do scans. I've been to this system like a million times, just a a reflex when I'm flying around the sun to press that scan button. I still haven't scanned that planet actually. I keep on meaning to. I don't think it's a water world. I think it's high metal. Is it high metal content? Oh, actually, it might be a water world. Oh yeah, it's a water world, alright. Ah, dang it. Thought I'd be able to. Kind of does. Some of them I really like. Some of them I really don't. But I just thought I'd change the music up a little bit. But I'm gonna have to go through it and really listen to them properly, and select the tracks that I think really suit the stream. Because a couple of them I don't think really do. Especially when it's too fast-paced and I'm kind of just whittling through space. Doesn't really work. But the music's not too intrusive, is it? I hope. So we've got 3 missions to drop off here. One of them's for money, or I can take some exquisite focus crystals, which I actually might. One of them's for 2.5, but I'm going to take influence, and the last one's for 3.5. And I'm going to take influence on that one as well. Oops, a daisy. That's on autopilot. Nice little building. Looks like some out of Total Recall. Or RoboCop. That was a good film. Both Paul Verhoeven, actually. Right, let's get these missions dropped off. And we can deal with everything else as we go. Influence. It says my influence is going up, but I'm not seeing huge movements. Two influence and everything. Exquisite focus crystals. How many have I got? Inventory materials. I've only got 6 actually, so yeah, I'll take them. Outbreak Aid needs 1,000 units of progenitor shells. Let's just have a quick look because that's 17 million credits. I can't turn that down. Progenitor shells. So just give me a second to have a quick look through. It will be under technology. No. Progenitor shells, medicines, okay. Let's see where we are. Shinrata. I know I'm not in Shinrata, but it's pretty close. Large. Okay, so supply and shortest distance. So that's right on the drop in that one as well. Okay, Curry Gateway. I'm gonna take this because this is a lot of money. Is it not letting me take it? Available missions. I can't believe this is... It's not letting me take this mission. Haven't got anything in our inventory, have we? Oh. Please don't have disappeared. Please don't have disappeared. It's going to have because it's taking too long to load the screen. I think I might just miss that one. I hate this game sometimes. Right, let's see. It's gone. You absolute bar steward. You know, can't stand it when it does that. It's always when a high paying one drops in as well. It doesn't do it when you're looking at one for 200,000. Oh, that makes me angry. Makes you not want to play the game sometime. I mean, how long had I been in the menu for? 2 minutes? I can't be bothered board hopping, Dave. It might. You're right. Just does my head in. I shouldn't have to board hop. For it to... When you have those list of missions in front of you, your end of your computer should just make it automatically acceptable. It shouldn't have to discuss it with the server a second time, in my humble opinion. No, that's what I think, Alaska. Like I said, it never disappears when you're looking at something for 600 grand. That'd have been money off the bat, that as well, because there was no I didn't need to take influence in that system. I might get a better offer in this system, actually. Yeah, or they switch more. They seem to switch a lot more, Dave. Oh yeah, I remember those days. I mean to go. I need to go back out and check my old passenger route actually and see what it pays these days. Because it was a legitimate route. It paid you because it was you had to do a fair bit of distance, but it was paying 68 million per trip last time, which wasn't bad. It's about half an hour or something. I much prefer doing these deliveries and stuff, though. I don't know why. And you seem to get interdicted. Don't mind being interdicted every now and again. Oh, I think I just topped you, Dave. Just. 1.1 billion. And to be honest, I don't really play the game for the money these days anyway, even if there is a run on the bank. I had a did I have a Corvette before? No. Speedlands were kind of back not so long ago, as far as I was aware. I mean, heck, it's busy. I'm in open, that's why. I'm surprised I'm alive. Very surprised I'm alive in open, actually. Gotta switch out of that sometime sooner or later. I think I've got a Corvette. It's going to be hard staving off this bloody tiredness tonight. Right. Let's have a look. Yeah, actually, I might not want to sit on the pad while I'm in open. Ah. I'm just going to decline that one for the moment because it doesn't offer... influence, so I'm just turning it down for the moment because the lack of influence offer. Does have exquisite focus crystals, which is actually alright. Rep and skinner components, it's no good for me. Right, so I'll go back into private. Might get a better board in private. Really? I'm surprised there was nobody around Shinrata Desra. That's what I was really surprised by. That's why I said I'm surprised I'm still alive. Normally there's people just sitting there in groups. Here we go. Progenitor shells, 4 million. It's not quite what I was looking for. Okay, there's a good one. Only gives rep though. Rep and money. Let me check in solo. This boards are pretty crappy. Did they ever come after you then? I know, I just always found that there's certain stations that ain't open. It's a nightmare. Salati. Don't want to go to Salati. Yep, take that. Give me a tiny bit of influence, I suppose. One for 50 million there for Palladium. Where can you buy Palladium? Probably have to peer through the nose for it. I'll have a look. Palladium, find stations, high supply. Oh, I'm glad I didn't accept that one. You'd be flying all over the galaxy. You'd be flying all over the galaxy for that. Well, it's 50 million, isn't it? What to expect? Oh, everything's dropped now to just rep. I'm not getting any offers of I'm not getting any offers of influence now. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, Ultima. I just saw there, I was like, nah. I'd have had to do, by the looks of it, about 10 different stations. Just wouldn't have been anywhere near worth it. You can mine it, Ella's guy, yeah. Don't they pay you for it on top as well? I thought they'd changed it. I thought FDev had changed it so that you actually get paid for it on top. I might be wrong. Well, there's a very good chance I'm wrong. So, okay. There's some small industry needs which actually give influence as well. So those are always interesting. This is rep as well. I mean, I'm hitting small influence for these, but not. I mean, not the type of influence I really want. That's doable in a trip. Pyro, but it's only 7 million. But I can get influence with it, so it looks like it's an option. What was that? What was it called? Pyro. It's gone missing now. There. Pyrophyllite. Just see where that is. Don't even know what it is. Pyrophyllite. Should be easy to find. There we go. Large landing pad. Supply. Oh, there's a good one there, wherever that is. Oh, hang on, no, actually these are play. Oh, that's got supply, okay. See where this is. You can get influence from the passenger jobs, yes, you can. Oh, that might be a bit too far. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 7 jumps. 9. It's too far, that one. Let's try another one. Let's try this one. Has to kind of be within 4 jumps, really. Oof, it's going to be even more. Yeah, that's not worth getting then. It's an advanced medicines one, but it doesn't pay very well. There's one for shock mounts. The problem is, oh no. Right, instead of doing this, I'm going to do a jump into solo and then back. I'll do a bit of boat hopping rather than just staring at a screen for half an hour. Or was that just in solo? I can't remember. You do get influence from the passenger jobs, Dave, yeah. The only thing with the passenger jobs is they're actually quite long. That's why I'm kind of trying to stock up on missions. So I'm trying to stock up on missions that are close by. Exhaust manifold, that's a good one, but it's only rep, that's the problem. Exhaust manifolds. Yeah, I can see why it's it pays well. Take me forever to get there. Okay. Ah, yeah, I was in solo before. Well, the only thing with Ineffectual Airways is that it doesn't from Shinrata. The options are really poor. Ineffectual Airways is always better from my kind of passenger place, but that won't get me anything with the Dark Wheel, unfortunately. Everything with the Dark Wheel is kind of tourism based, so you can't get all of those people going to one place. Yeah, you can actually. You're right, Ultima. The thing is, I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing it for system influence. So I can't go anywhere else. That's why you'll see me donating the odd million where I can, just to give me a little bit of a boost up. It might be just best to take this mission and run with it. But I'm not going to sit around much longer, people. If nothing more comes up, it's 5,000. I can't do 5,000 on my own. I'll be here all week. Right, okay. I'll just turn these in and then I'll do what I've got on board. So you'll just see here where it says influencing the Route Desiree, you'll see it has the up stroke on there. I'm already wrapped up and everything, but this one I'm trying to get full. So it doesn't go fast. It's certainly not as fast as rep. I wish there was a percentage. That'll be for that job, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, there is. So I'm at 58. I'm at 58% with the Dark Wheel at the moment. And I'm glad I spotted that, actually, because now I might be able to... Oops. I might be able to spot exactly how much better I do over a couple of missions. So I'll be dropping off 4 things for them here, so even if it's a 1% movement every time. I know some people are going, what, 52 missions just to rep up? But they all do go to CD33, don't they? I'm pretty sure they are. CD33, CD33, oops. CD33, CD33, and so, yep. And it's 5 missions, not 4.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not in stream. Ah, he's coming after me, and he'll get me. He'll get me at about 30 light seconds. Oh, he's got me before that. Damn it. Flipping it, that was a big... I'm trying to catch the swing on the way back. There we go. Because I've got 5 missions holding up, I'm hoping that that's not gonna... I'm not gonna get a second interdiction. Fingers crossed. I've got some time bonuses on the line, which is good. It's for a million. Yeah, it was on the other side. I come under like this because I don't like being slowed down by the planet. If you go directly past the planet, it slows you down a lot, so I like coming from underneath it. If it's not head on, of course. Right. I still get an idea of what I'm working with here.
Scan detected.
Right, yo. See what this gives us. Mission board. I wonder if it'll throw that 17 million mission back at me. Just regular. Influence. Okay, so I only had one big thing on that, and I had to see this bit before. There it was. So where's my influence? System status. Where the hell's that gone? Oh, you must have to be in system to see it. Oh, nice one. Sod's law there. Should be a better menu for looking at all that, but anyway. Okay, people, I'm going to call it an afternoon for this point. I've been just under 2 hours. How long's it been? Well, no, 1 hour 50, so nearly the 2 hour mark. I won't be on tonight, but feel free to try and catch me tomorrow evening. Might do a little bit in the daytime, but if I get a chance, if I don't, I don't. But in the evening, when I'll be either finishing the trip around the generation ships, or doing something with Commander Bob. He's looking at ancient relic sites of the Guardians, so that could be interesting. And I think sometime next week we might have a trip to a Thargoid base, because I haven't done that in a long time and it's quite good fun. So until then, people, stay tuned and I'll see you later. 9-7.